Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman with a video, and it's a few months away from NBA 2K19. I mean, we're basically reaching almost the end period for NBA 2K18 already. Like, this 2K has gone by so fast, and I feel like I barely even really played the game like I did last year. Of course, obviously, a lot of people don't even like this game that much, and that's why some people are not even watching the NBA 2K League. But we're going to talk about the NBA 2K League in probably another video next week. But 2K19 is only a few months away, and it seems like the game might even be in trouble before we even see a trailer. I mean, we got these questions and polls hopping on Twitter by Mike Wang, and I'm already a little bit worried about the game. So first of all, let's take it back all the way back to December 2017, when Mike Wang asked about the layup meter and if it should return to 2K19. Now, I'm a strong advocate of having the layup meter because I like the layup meter in 2K17. I've gotten used to the layup meter in 2K17. All of a sudden, they just removed that feature. I don't think a lot of people were really complaining about it. I understand some people had gripes about the layup meter, but it still could have been improved upon in NBA 2K18. But they're like, nah, we're just going to remove it completely. Yet alone, sometimes when you're playing 2K18, the layup meter actually indeed does pop up randomly. So that's a huge problem in my opinion. If they really wanted to remove it, just don't even add that feature. It seems like layup timing still affects the game because when your controller vibrates, you know, you're supposed to be able to make... it's just a mess, man. So he had this poll back in 2017. And if you remember the results, 52% said keep the timing, add the meter. Now, that's not a lot. 52% is a little bit more than half, just barely. Which means 48% out of all the 23,000 votes wanted 2K to remove the layup timing. Now, see, the problem with removing the layup timing is that it really is now really strongly based on your ratings. And you see, back in 2K17, the layup meter meant that you would have a chance at making contested layups, man. You see, open layups, if the layup was open, it didn't matter what timing you got. It didn't even matter if you timed it bad. But it would still go in if it was an open layup. So that was a good thing. But if you remove the layup timing, and I'm gonna say it right here, if you are not a slasher or an athletic finisher, I think you guys are really going to be struggling to make layups in 2K19. And you shouldn't really complain about it. You see the layups that be missing in 2K18 right now because there's no layup meter? The layups that be missing that you think are slightly wide open. They may be a little bit wide open. You might think you're wide open and you still miss the layup. That probably wouldn't happen as much if you had a layup meter in 2K19. But if you remove that layup meter and you are not a slasher and are not an athletic finisher, you should not be ever taking any contested layup in 2K19. That's what you're admitting, because listen, if you're not a slasher or an athletic finisher and you're taking a contested layup, the odds are you're probably going to miss that shot 9 out of 10 times. It's just because you have no way of even making a shot. You don't even have, it's not even based off your personal skill, because you don't have any layup timing. So anyone that's not a slasher, and even if you are a slasher, let's say you're going up against a lockdown defender or a pure rim protector, now because you don't have your layup meter, you can't even attempt to even win that battle, which means in 2K19, y'all niggas are just making the lockdown defender and defensive build just better. I mean, if people can't time their layups, could you imagine the amount of great defense a lockdown or a rim protector will have because a Hall of Fame defensive stopper and then rim protector and then their defensive stats? I mean, you wouldn't even be able to even make any layups on those builds, man. So I'm just going to say that's my opinion right now. And he also had another poll that recently came out, which was talking about basically field goal percentage. Do you think players should be allowed to use real player percentage, not shot timing, in Park and Pro-Am? And he's basically making this poll because to see if they should include it in 2K19. And 62% people said no, and I understand no, because no. Why would anybody want that? completely removes the skill gap in 2K19. Could you imagine having an option for the shot not to be based on timing, but your actual rating? That means it doesn't matter what timing you time it, based off your rating, that's the chance it's gonna go in. That completely removes the skill gap, because at that point it's like, okay, well, who's gonna get open and who's gonna take a good shot? And is the shot contested or uncontested? That's what it's gonna come down to. It's not gonna come to shot timing, which means, guess what? There's no need to learn any jump shot. There won't be any jump shot videos on YouTube. There's no need for that, because it's based on your rating. So now sharpshooters and any sharpshooter gets a huge advantage. Shot creators get a huge advantage because they don't gotta worry about timing their shot. They just gotta worry about that one rating they have for medium, for mid-range jumper, or off dribble shot, or 3-point shot. That's the only thing they gotta worry about. And you're thinking about including a feature to allow people to do this? Nah, man, that doesn't fly. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm actually surprised that 38% people voted yes. Now, the excuse Mike Wang gave to why they might include this feature would be because of people that suffer from internet problems. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're suffering from internet problems, that's a you problem. I've had internet problems before. You don't see me complaining at the game. Never. Because guess what? If you're playing online, you're expected to have at least decent internet to be able to compete with people around the world. I mean, it's obvious in any game. Battlefield, Rainbow Six, Fortnite, Call of Duty. If you got shitty internet, of course you won't be able to play. But here's the thing that 2K won't escape from this, right? 2K's gotta admit their servers are also trash. Let's not lie. Let's not beat around the bush. NBA 2K servers be trash because in games like Battlefield 1, they got all this chaos going all around the battlefield. You got 64 players in a match, all this destructibility. Yet I don't think I've ever had games where I had lag outs or I lagged multiple times. Never. But in a game like 2K18, Park Perm, you be lagging sometimes, man. You might have a delay, a slight delay some games. And it's like, why? It's simple basketball. It's even in Pro-Am, it's even more simple because there's nothing going around, all over the courts. And it's lagging or there's a delay. And in Fortnite, I've never lagged in Fortnite, and they even bumped the frame rate in that game. So listen, man. Fortnite has 100 players, and even though the game's not physically looking or attractively demanding like that, Fortnite gets it done well. And guess what? 2K's got the resources, right? They're with the NBA. They're in the NBA 2K League, their official game. They have the resources to get their servers right, man. I just don't understand. So, no, do not. Real player percentage, really? So y'all want to include real player percentage? Y'all want to not include the layup? They need to have the layup meter back, and they just need to fix the timing on the meter. And finally, just make the meter right, man. You gotta make that's what they should focus on. Improving the meter for the layups. Because think about this, if you remove the layup meter, first of all, I have never taken as many teardrops as I did in 2K17. Let's say in 2K17, I probably took 2,000 floaters. In 2K18, I've taken less than 100 floaters. Facts! I never take floaters because there's no layup timing for the shot, and most of the time it's just gonna miss anyway. So that's why I don't take floaters in 2K18. And also, you don't see a lot of people taking floaters in 2K18 for that specific reason, man. So the stuff they're talking about, I think they're asking the wrong people. They gotta realize this stuff. But also the last thing, Ronnie 2K put out a tweet that if you want to be on the 2K19 Wall of Fame, does anyone even, I don't even remember who was the first person to get the 99. I really don't remember. That's the first time I don't know who really got the 99 first. I completely forgot, and I made a video on the person. But Ronnie 2K said if you want to make it to the NBA 2K19 Wall of Fame, you got until May 31st to qualify. And again, how many double rep weekends have we had? I mean, this game is just, oh man, it's terrible, man. I mean, we even have enough double rep weekend, man, or double progression weekend, whatever you call it. Didn't have enough of that. And now you want people to qualify towards the end of May 31st for a game that's less, attractive compared to 2K17 and 2K16. Come on, man. I mean, is this what we're worried about? The Wall of Fame? No one even cares about that. No one looks at that. Just remove it from 2K19. Ain't nobody needs some special recognition just because you got all the way to 99. Like, what? Come on, man. But anyways, man, let me know what you think in the comment section. Of course, follow me on Twitter, and I will directly respond to you if you tweet at me. And like I said, man, 2K got to get their shit together, man. But leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.